I've heard it said nobody wants to be homeless. And when I was on the streets, I strongly disagreed with that because I didn't understand. Even though I knew on a low level that home is where the heart is, home is where you're happy, home is where you're free. I had also heard that the true self is the witnessing spirit somewhere within the physical form. That our body is our first home, our first vehicle, our means of physical experience through which we receive sensory perception, without which none of this would be possible. Or if it was, it would be an entirely different experience. As I sit here admiring these butterflies that were growing in the daycare section at my mother's house, I think to myself, this is not an environment. It's, yeah, a grow chamber. But I ask myself, what had to happen in the world to make this possible? And that means someone caught some caterpillars, put them in a container, shipped them somewhere, and in order to be able to ship them somewhere, cars had to exist, which means metals had to be harvested from the earth to make the tools to harvest metals from the earth, and make the machines to, well, it's a pretty deep hole that consists of some ridiculous webs. But you get the point. A lot. We don't think about what some of the things that we ask for as a lot, you know? Something so simple as growing something in our home. Something so simple as having a home. Something as simple as eating my next meal. Something simple pleasures of life that go beyond the bare necessities. Ignorance is bliss. Let's be always graceful that God forgives those who don't really understand. And what that really means is I can't be mad at myself if I don't know. We only know what we know, and I'm doing my best within my reasonable understanding, so I regret nothing. Let's keep going, and hopefully I'm doing this right. Each one teach one, and we can all go home together. As long as we do our best to be our best, share what we have, and always remember that the best way to give thanks is to be the best me that I can be within my reasonable understanding, and pay it forward. As I give, so shall I receive. What happens in the mind of God is executed through the actions of man. As I think, so I am. Every thought I have is a prayer. To meditate is to think upon. It's all good. Just take your time, take another breath, and remember, this is happening for the greatest good of the all. So it be.